Welcome to Delta Entertainment, everyone. I am your host, Lincoln Kenobi, and today we got an article that's going on. Now, we got the fake news media that are panicking right now. The Hollywood celebrities are panicking right now. The woke mob, the activists, they're panicking right now. Ever since Trump won the election, everything is changing, bro, and for the best. So, it's just becoming so damn good. Not only that, Trump has the House and he has the Senate. Republicans have won the House and the Senate. So hopefully Trump will be able to get things done in these next 4 years. And I have a good feeling that it may get better. So let's see what we got in this article. So here we go. Citizen journalists and independent content creators become the new media America turns to. Now, what they mean by this is that, take it from me, for example. I have been ignoring the news, the modern news medias nowadays. Fox, there are times I watch it because it's mediocre. I watch American News, I watch Real American Voice or Newsmax and Sky News Australia and everything. But most of the time I listen to are YouTubers, bro. YouTubers like Brandon Tatum, Hodgin Twins, Candace Owens, Charlie Kirk, ABL, D-Day CobraCast, D-Day Cobra, who's the head of Geeks and Gamers. I watch him, because not only they entertain, but they also give out facts of what has been going on, and plus they're conservative, and that's what we need nowadays, man. To be honest, that's what we need in the damn White House. We need conservatives, people with common sense, And right now, things are turning. So let's see. Here we go. You are the media now. That's the message. You are the purveyors of truth and sentiment. Social media influencers, bloggers, Substack writers, YouTubers, and Rumble creators. You are the news. And that's what he said. And like I said, if you go to Rumble, if you go to Twitter, you go to YouTube, you go to, Kick is a gaming channel, but I normally use it as streaming wise. You go to these social media platforms, bro. You got there are more facts that the fake news doesn't talk about, and it's there. You just have to explore. You just have to look around and see what you believe. By speaking directly to voters, friends, and neighbors, rather than to the media, you changed the results late last Tuesday as Donald Trump won the U.S. presidential election, and once again, Elon Musk sparked a trend on his X platform which spread like wildfire. The legacy media, the paid-off pundits, and the three companies that own 99% of the media is the country will now have to pivot toward telling the truth. For the next few years, one message will prevail. You are the media. The shift was made possible by Elon Musk's $44 billion purchase on Twitter. At the time, it was a platform mired in censorship and suppression. He transformed it into X, a platform that celebrates free speech. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Before I got into media, before I got into social media, I was on Twitter, minding my business, minding my own business, looking around and everything and this and that. And there was one topic that I read. I didn't like it, so I just made my own opinion, whatever. I didn't do any cussing out or anything whatsoever. I don't believe. And as soon as I did that, next day, I got blocked. Immediately, I got blocked. I was not able to come back to... My account was gone. I wasn't able to get back in, bro. So I left. But when Elon Musk came in there, and I was hearing rumors that everything's fine, that if you give them your case, you can come back. And I did that. I talked to Twitter again, and boom, I am now in Twitter again. I'm back on Twitter and loving it, bro. So, thank you, Elon Musk. Thank you very much, man. While information was stifled under a government left propaganda machine with the support of Jack Dorsey. Elon set out to dismantle the mess. He restored as much free speech as possible and countered pressure from NGOs that forced advertisers to fold and disappear. As a result, people can now better distinguish between truth and government narratives spun by a heavily compromised legacy media. Citizens journalists took action. James O'Keefe, for instance, reestablished his efforts with OMG after Veritas was captured, reminding everyone, you are the media now. YouTubers, Rumble ranters, and streamers on other platforms rally around this call. It's a rallying cry to practice a different kind of citizen journalist, one based on asking questions, probing facts, and sharing media clips. This citizen-driven perspective has allowed everyone to see stories and people in a new light. You are the media now. It is fitting mantra because after these election results, it has never been more true. A defining feature of this election cycle is the sharp decline in public trust of mainstream or legacy media. It's like I said, dude. For me as a new YouTuber, I did try to do this a couple years ago. I tried to do it a couple years ago, and I had just a laptop and a camera laptop. And I was talking. I did not have what I did right now with OBS and everything. I was just talking and everything. What I thought about this, what I thought about that, what was going on. But then all of a sudden I had scammers, spam artists. So I left. But then this year in February, bro, when I listened to Neurotic, D-Day Cobra, RK Outpost, and the Riververse, I was like, because I had so much that I wanted to say that was in my stomach that I said, man, screw this. I'm coming out. So there I am now, doing what I'm doing, working my other job, and then doing this, you know. And not only that, bro, I like it, you know. I like to play video games online, streaming online. I like to talk about new entertainment, what has been going on with entertainment right now. And there are times I talk politics. There are times I talk politics, but not too much, you know. But right now, things are changing, and it's for the best. All the fake news media, all they gotta do is just be truthful. You stop lying to the people. And that's what happened in that election. People were tired of hearing lies. I mean, look at Trump. They tried to arrest him. They tried to bankrupt this man. They threatened his family. They raided Mar-a-Lago. Rampaged him and his wife's bedroom. His son Barron's bedroom, you know. They tried to convict him with these 34 crimes, which they did, but it's all bogus because Judge Merchant, he was supposed to sentence him a long time ago, and yet it's still not happening because he's extended it. So the last time I read that he's gonna try to do it on November 18th, but what are they gonna do? Nothing's gonna happen to the man. They can't do anything now. So you got these DEAs, they've been trying to take down Trump, and they can't take him down, bro. They can't take this man down. Because every time they try to take him down, he became more popular. Hell, he tried to get assassinated twice. Twice. And still look at him, bro. Trump is a machine, dude. A man that does not stop. He could have just left the politics alone. He could have never went to run for president. He could have went on Long Beach. He could have went to other damn countries and everything and relaxed, bro. But he didn't. This is a man that cares. And now that we have a big staff that is going to make things better, bro, I hope it does get better for our country. So let's keep reading more. The public sees them as a shills for globalist agendas with willing audiences that mock them more and then listen. How much influence did they have in 2024? At least 25% less in the previous years, perhaps even more. based on the viewership drop during election night coverage. By state outcomes, their influence likely had a net negative effect. In fact, the mainstream media 90% negative coverage of the former president for 4 years after he left office was, to put in kindly, detrimental. Consider the evolution of citizen journalism evident in Trump's appearances on platforms like Joe Rogan podcast and the broader reach of figures like J.D. Vance, Kamala Harris sidestepped any real media exposure outside control interviews. Trump's conversations with Joe Rogan, a former Bernie supporter, no less, secured a powerful endorsement. The media landscape has irrevocably changed, with the new media challenging the elite's former monopoly on public attention. That monopoly is gone, and as the establishment once said themselves, that's a good thing. People are realizing the mainstream narratives often serve only to mislead. The majority have seen enough coverage to recognize how they demonized by an agenda-driven machine pushing authoritarian dogma. If you stay from this orthodoxy, you risk being ostracized, unprofessional, and falsely accused of whatever charges they can make stick. This had bred such distrust that most no longer believe a word from legacy outlets. Once upon a time, journalists aimed to set aside biases, pursuing truth and facts. Today, there's little pursuit of truth, no real investigation, and no willingness to challenge ingrained beliefs. Instead, journalists push ideological narratives to achieve political goals. Mainstream media won't admit this, but everyone can see it, and the public is exhausted by it. People have replaced it. Yeah, man, you got people like Neurotic. He speaks out to what has been going on. You got D-Day Cobra. You got RK Outpost. You got Rippaverse. You got the Hodgson Twins, Drum Freepio, Yellow Flash. You got everybody talking about what's been happening, man. What's been going on with entertainment and what's been going on with politics. And it's like this. The more people that talk about it, the more that it will spread good. And that's what I've been doing. I've been reading facts that's been going on, and I just put it out there, bro. And I've been seeing it, you know? Ah, man. This is a good article. You have replaced it. Who first reported on FEMA's failures after Hurricane Milton? Citizens. Who exposed Biden's cognitive decline? Whistleblowers. Who brought attention to the corruption and double standards in the Biden administration, including the memory hold Hunter Biden laptop story? You guessed it. Us. Because we are the media now. Yeah, because, I mean, the fake news media, they don't talk about these things. Social media does. If you go to Twitter, if you get on Twitter, it'll show facts. You go to damn YouTubers or Rumble, they'll show facts. What happened to the damn news medias? What happened to the main news medias now? You know? Why, man? Fox, like I said, Fox is mediocre, but there are times they tend to go to a different narrative. But, you know, there are certain people in there that are still good. But still. Sheesh. The most jarring revelation in these past 4 years of the media lies. Disastrous debate performance by a Democratic candidate this election cycle. The media could no longer ignore the truth. They had to acknowledge the cognitive decline, while independent channels like myself, Valiant Renegade, Neurotic, D-Day Cobra, The Quartering, Tim Pool discussed it. Legacy media hid it until it became possible to deny. Back then, we had to be creative to avoid YouTube's censorship policies. Now we can point to authoritative sources confirming what we've been saying all along. Meanwhile, mainstream media painted an idealized portrait of the president's health. fearing they'd be branded ageists if they dared mention his age or fitness. Yet, even as it became clear he was unfit to serve, they ignored the signs, all because his politics aligned with theirs. Biden was likely unfit to serve from the beginning. So who was running the country, disregarding its citizens? And why hasn't the press held accountable for covering it up? See, ever since 2020, when Joe Biden was announcing himself to run for president, I looked at him and he did not seem fit. He wasn't fit to run. Hardly anyone went to his damn rallies. Hardly anyone. But then, of course, the fake news, they covered it up in 2020's election rob. Because all that was a robbery, bro. I was up that night until 4:30 in the morning in 2020. I was up all night. And of course, when they announced in Georgia that there was some kind of plumbing issue and everything, they called off the elections. Trump was at 98% of victory. He was there in North Carolina. He was there he was in Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, bro. 5 states. 5 states, he was at 96 to 98%. All of a sudden, after I went to bed for 3.5 hours, I woke up. Joe Biden won in a landslide. And then I knew then that they cheated, man. But hey, it was meant to be. It was meant to be because you guys now see from 2017 to now what has been happening in our country. No, actually, my mistake. 2021 to now you see what has been happening right now. Facts are there, man. Forget the news, forget the fake news media. Forget ABC, forget NBC, forget MSNBC, forget CNN, man. Get on YouTube. Get on Rumble. Go on Twitter. Look up Sky News Australia. Look up Brandon Tatum. Look up Hodgin Twins. Look up Candace Owens. Look up ABL. Look up Charlie Kirk, D-Day Cobra, The Quartering, Tim Pool. Look up Neurotic. Look up The Riververse. That Park Place right now where I'm reading from. Look at all these articles. Look at all these posts. And you'll see it for yourselves. You know? And I'm very happy, man. Instead, they threw their weight behind an unlikable candidate, attempting to push her into the limelight without any primary vetting. It was failed endeavor as voters recognized she had ignored major issues, especially around border security. With the mainstream media's credibility shot, even the executives of major media conglomerates know they can't endorse such unpopular candidates without risking total disconnection from reality. Even the Washington Post refused to perpetuate the charade. Kamala Harris, they gave her the job to watch the border, to secure the border. Instead, she let the border stay open and illegals started coming in and lives were lost. With the fentanyl, the child trafficking, and young women being raped and murdered. Look at Jocelyn Laken Riley. If she would have done her job to keep the border secured and just kept Trump's goddamn policies, bro, this would not happen, bro. Those young girls and those children that died would have never been dead. You know, facts are there, man. And she didn't even get the popular votes when they disbanded Joe Biden. She wasn't even in the goddamn run for it. But they did it because identity politics. You know? It's bull crap, man. In response, ideologically driven writers and editors resigned, showing their principles, yet it only revealed who to avoid in the future. Those who resigned now face a taste of the financial challenges faced by ordinary citizens. In resigning, they perhaps discovered that virtual signaling indeed has a cost. A few savvy members of the media recognize the jig is up. There's no real future in the mainstream media. They become the very thing journalism students of the 90s were taught to avoid. Ideologues and with agendas. Even established figures like Sean Hannity acknowledged that the influence of legacy media, Hollywood, and celebrity culture is dead. Why? Because they lost all the sway over big opinions. The decline is plain to see. Traffic no mainstream sites. It's plummeting. And oligarchic shifts could spell the end of centralized control over information. Cable news is in such bad shape that Comcast is considering divesting MSNBC. Even Warner Brothers Discovery couldn't solicit offers for CNN at the recent meeting of the moguls. Why is it all collapsing? Audiences are done with traditional news. They prefer engaging authentic personalities on screens. They hold in their hands rather than on a wall. They want someone relatable and honest, qualities mainstream media can no longer offer. By abandoning the principles of through ethical reporting, legacy media has become indistinguishable from a personal blog locked in ideological echo chambers. They've sacrificed relevance and lost the audience's trust. I couldn't continue listing ways legacy media has failed with facts, figures, and quotes, but why bother? I didn't bury the lead. I opened it. You're the media now, and that's a good thing. Yeah. Damn, that Park Place, man. Good job with this article, man. I love this article. This article is so damn good. And it's like I said, dude. Look what has been going on, bro. Celebrities in Hollywood are falling apart. Mark Hamill, Rockefeller, George Clooney, Julia Roberts, Oprah, The View, Chris Evans. All these damn celebrities have screwed themselves. If they would have just shut their asses up and just entertained, keep your political nonsense to yourselves, you wouldn't be in this position right now. But hey, it's your opinion. You want to put it out there, that's fine. But look what happens to you guys. It's gonna be hard for Hollywood to get back in shape, man, because they put themselves in that spot. But for someone like Zachary Levi to come out and say his opinion and put it out there, bro, the truth of what has been going on with the Hollywood, you know, Jake Gina Carano, they did it to her, but she's still in a good fight. Because of now, she is kicking Disney's ass. And I'm proud of her, bro. Well, that's going to be it for this video article. Thank you for being in this channel and watching this video. So if you like the video, hit the like button, share this video, post a comment below, let me know what your thoughts are. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. Alright, you guys, thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.